My head. Oh, fuck.
Oh, goodbye. Excellent. Thank you, TR.
Get in the
Very cool.
thunder. Get in the thunder.
Hug the walls. Oh, shit. Oh,
I ran
my
back to thunder.
God.
Oh, orbital. Is that a cloaker?
Did you see all that?
Yes.
Oh my god. Fucking harasser.
Oh, no. Oh, no. "'Twas the Nanite before Auraximas. Not an arena was living." Yeah, Auraximas is Planetside 2's version of Christmas. The 31 Days of Auraximas, we call it. And much like Nanite of the Living Dead, it is a holiday event. But instead of pumpkins to hunt, we have snowmen, or stonemen, depending on what continent you're on. If you're on Esamir, it's snowmen, because the continent is covered in snow. If not, then it's all stonemen that you're hunting. And I can't think of a more useless thing to do in Planetside 2 than to hunt snowmen. Snowmen only drop like 2 certs, and that's the same with the stonemen as well. The only good use I've found for it is finding the rare golden snowman, which I haven't even found actually. I just know it's useful for the directive and completing that. And this year's holiday directive is okay. For your first set of awards, you get a Santa hat that gives you a 50% XP boost that only lasts throughout the holiday season, which is probably going to be until January 8th, I think they said. Along with 250 certs. Next is 500 ISO that you use for implants. Then it's the Merry Mess camo, which is, it's good looking, it's festive looking. I'll give them that. And for the final award, you get a title and an implant. The legendary implant Cold Heart. Basically, the implant cools heat-based weapons down, which is practically useless unless you main the Vonu Sovereignty or Engineers. New Conglomerate and Terran Republic don't have any heat-based weapons, so it doesn't really affect them. Overall, it's an okay directive. It's not the greatest, and it's certainly not something worth grinding over, especially since one of the objectives requires you to pay money in order to get it completed. Unless I'm missing something there. But now we got more stuff that really isn't worth anything. It's just kind of fun to have. We got the NS Deep Freeze, and we have the Ice Knife, or whatever it's called. I forgot what it's called. That knife is purely cosmetic. It just makes kind of a chilly sound after you kill somebody. Still takes 2 hits to kill somebody. Still swings just as fast. The NS Deep Freeze is just another variant of the Candy Cannon, except it shoots snowballs. I still find it extremely useless, but I could see why people find it fun to use. Mainly to get kills with the snowball gun is first you gotta weaken your opponent. I prefer knifing them, and then you shoot them with the snowball gun. So you knife, then quickly swap and shoot them. And yes, I will admit it is satisfying. A few things I forgot to mention. One of them is that the biolabs are now covered in snow, inside and out. I actually really like this part of the update and this idea because it changes up the biolab fight from a visual perspective. It does make it feel a little bit more Christmassy, even though there's no Christmas decorations anywhere. Still. But it doesn't change the fact that biolabs are still shitfests when it comes to fights.
I hate the biolabs so much.
Oops.
I'd rather fight anywhere else except for the biolabs.
And the final thing I forgot to mention, for one cert, you get a deployable snowman. These deployable snowmen are used to earn draw fire bonuses for the directive. Draw fire bonuses only occur when somebody shoots at the snowman and hits them, and then they die shortly after or during when they're shooting. But once again, the snowmen kind of suck because they can only be placed on the ground. They literally can't be placed in buildings, biolabs, or anywhere useful where there's fighting. Alright, bitching about the holiday directive isn't what I was going to make this video for. This video is about the Nanite Systems Operatives, a members-only faction that consists of robot mercenaries that get assigned to the lowest populated team. So every time you go onto your NSO account and you log in on a continent, you will be assigned to the lowest populated faction on that continent. They're still a developing faction in terms of content and weapons and all that, but they're fun to play if you want to play solo. Speaking of content, the dev team just dropped 3 brand new pieces of content. A bolt-action sniper, a speeder bike that people lost their minds about, and a suicidal max, all for the NSO faction. The new bolt-action sniper, the SR200, is actually really nice. It still works the same way as any other bolt-action sniper rifle, but it's got its perks. It has an detachable ballistic CPU, which means your scope won't move around when you're aiming. This helps me a lot. The counter to that is you can't reload the bullet while you're scoped. Normally, bolt-action sniper rifles come with a straight pull shot that you can buy, but this doesn't give you the option because of the ballistic CPU. Otherwise, it would just be too easy to kill people with this thing. But combined with the design of it, which is sleek, and the audio of it, which is sick, You get a pretty nice sniper rifle that's pretty satisfying to get kills with. Now, the little speeder bike that the community lost its mind over, this stupid thing is called the Javelin. It's basically a Vanu Sovereignty Mag Rider, their main battle tank, and a Flash had a baby. Very little boost, weak weapons, and hard to control. They did say this was a prototype. I'm not entirely disappointed because it's new content for the NSO faction, which was desperately needed, but it's not worth getting upset about. And finally, we have the NSO Defector. The Defector is the max class of the NSO faction. Its primary weapons are 2 grenades that are thrown by hand with unlimited ammo, but they run on a heat mechanic. Throw too many and it overheats. But the big special ability the Defector has is the Time Bomb, or the shield. The time bomb is pretty self-explanatory, except normally you'd probably like throw the bomb or you plant the bomb or something. No, you are the bomb. You activate this thing and there's a countdown. Walk into a room and you blow up and set a surge of explosive energy around. Now, it's a small area, but still it can be pretty effective in small spaces. It's either completely useless. He's got a bomb! Oh, wow, he just blew himself up. Did no damage at all. Except to himself, or extremely useful. I personally have never been killed by it, but I have gotten kills from it. The trick is you gotta be as close as possible without taking too much damage, because otherwise you'll die and the bomb won't explode. Now, as for the NS shield, it's a bubble that projects around the Defector, and I think allies can shoot out, but enemies can't shoot in. But like the time bomb though, there is a time limit. It gives you an extra boost in health, because the shield health runs on the max's health as well. I haven't really found any ways to be useful with it, but I'm sure somebody else will. Somebody more organized, like the Vanu Sovereignty. And finally, some good news is that Planetside Arena is being shut down.
Oh, Evan, I see you in the sky out there.
Botcrusher, I just see you flying the fuck away.
Alright, oh no. Uh-oh, Botcrusher.
How are we still alive?
Oh, you're not about to be.
Alright, we're gonna have to... Look at him all, look at him all, go!
No, just got in front, I saw a bullet strike, boys.
Ah, I saw that.
Oh! Oh no!
Wait, am I
Someone
safe?
just saw like 8 people fall out of a
No!
tree.
Oh no! Oh no! They know we're in the tree! They know we're in the tree! No, I don't want to die! Holy shit!
Your Shatter is running towards the
Wait!
I got corpse launch.
Wait!
I might be safe.
You guys are fucked.
I don't need to explain why it's being shut down. Everybody knows why. Nobody played it. But yeah, that's some pretty good news. But yeah, with all that, I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas, a Happy Holidays, a Happy Hanukkah, a Kwanzaa, whatever the hell you celebrate. I also hope for Christmas that you like and subscribe on this video and hit the bell and follow me on Instagram and join my Discord and all.
I don't